Welcome to the end of the world.
No, it's just
the Afterworlds podcast.
How's it going, Wastelanders? This is your host, Parker, coming to you every week from out of the bunker and into your ears from WKZED Junktown Radio, bringing you the tips, tricks, and tactics that you need to survive in a world full of cyborgs, robots, zombies, and mutants. Now broadcasting through all time and space by violating obscure end-user license agreements. This is the last talk radio show on Earth, and joining me today, as always, is Harvey. I'm going to say Harvey this time first.
Wow.
Aw.
Switched it up there, didn't you?
Nice to get some deferential treatment to your mutant buddy. I appreciate that.
Yeah. I mean, I assume that there's still, I'm going to avoid the talk about HR. I don't even want to know who's HR in this building.
You don't.
I think it's just Deadman, but with like a stick.
But also, as always, DJ 9000 is here. DJ.
Oh, yeah.
I heard the new track that you stole from the elevator the other day.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Being played this week.
Mm-hmm.
That was
It's
a hot track.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It is. It's very complex, but if you listen closely, there's some hints of deep sadness at being an elevator stuck in a building, right?
Oh, wow. When a track is just so on fire, but like it's also really sad and like kind of feels mopey, it's just pure magma.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
No, I feel like you can really hear the extension cord in that music.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it helped. The reverberations, right?
Russell, drag, Russell, drag.
Mm-hmm. Shimmy, right?
But so after our adventure last week, I've been thinking about a few things, and
is that what we're calling it?
Well, I mean, it was the first time I really have gone anywhere on an official capacity.
I suppose,
You went up.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
we went down too, a little bit too far, right?
I've also been outside of the building for all of 10 seconds before. I ran outside, quickly took a look at something, and then ran back inside while screaming.
Yeah.
I gotta say, you got a kind of a tan going there.
Oh, yeah, that happened really quickly.
Oh, well.
Just part of your face.
Yeah.
Just the part that was looking at the sun.
It's probably good that we introduce you just in slow little snippets like this, right?
Right. Well, I mean,
toes in the water.
That was the longest I've ever been exposed to natural sunlight that I can remember.
Yeah. It's like slowly poisoning someone to build up their resistance to that poison, right? We're just doing it with sunlight.
It's like we've all become vampires, you know? It's like, you can't go out in the sun, it burns. Yeah, dude, it burns for all of us. Come on.
Well, speaking of our adventure last week and vampires, I was thinking about what could have possibly been down in that room underneath the bunker, and I was wondering, do vampires exist?
Nah, man, it's stories.
Not technically, no.
I mean, there's dead with a splash of life, there's them, but I mean, it's not like they can go suck your blood.
Mm-hmm.
So like, just the four of us would be perfectly fine if we were attacked by a vampire.
You'd all probably die slowly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I would probably be fine, right? Because of the oil and circuit.
Depending on the vampire.
That's a good point, right? Could be
right, yeah. And it depends. Vampire. I mean, it might be like an irradiated vampire. Like, it might be all mutated now too. Like,
you got to watch out for the android vampires. They'll definitely come after you, DJ.
Yeah, that sounds terrifying. That's a brand of vampire that I'm not interested in experiencing.
So like a flawed Dracula bot 2000?
Yeah, that sounds exactly like what it would be called if it were to be an existing thing in our basement, sub-basement.
Well, you thought of it, so it's going to be made out there somewhere in the universe.
Yeah, I can assure you it is. I've seen one.
Wow, really?
Oh, yeah.
It's an exciting. Where did you see it?
Oh, on the vampire android planet, of course.
Oh. Yeah.
Is that right next to the Larry dimension?
It's about 3 over. Oh, by the way, you guys are huge in the Larry dimension.
Yeah, we would be.
Yeah.
I mean, they're big elevator music fans, and they just like a little attention being paid to them, you know? They're lonely.
Hey, so counting is only my tertiary function, but there are 4 of us here now, and I think
Yeah, wait, what?
that's the wrong number, right? One of us wasn't here, right?
I've been here for a minute. Maybe you should guys
Yeah.
pay more attention to your surroundings.
Wait,
Yeah, see, that sounds like a survival tip.
It does. It's true.
Always pay attention to your surroundings.
yo, matey in the white suit. You're looking like Leisure Suit Fly.
Did you already forget about me, Harvey? I mean, it's been a while, but I mean, come on. Sly.
Sly. I think I might know this guy. I
yeah.
don't mean to rhyme.
I think you did. It felt,
Well, not this
It felt
time.
deliberate. It felt.
Yeah. We've definitely met once or twice.
You remind me of that feeling when someone's watching you in the corner of your eye.
We're just rolling with the rhyming thing then, I guess, okay?
I think you might be stuck.
Yeah. Do you need a jostle? Like,
A
are you
piece of pie?
feeling all right?
Let me fiddle his knobs here real quick.
I mean, I feel fine, but I mean, I'm gonna need a drink. I'm gonna go find my stein.
Oh boy.
Slanted doesn't count.
You know, in other universes they call it a stain.
I mean, there's that one, but we don't talk about that one.
People have long tried to figure out whether it was a stein or a stain.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been a
Fuck
real
that
bear.
universe. Yeah.
All I can say is that I've got to complain. Yeah, I feel like I know you. You itch at the side of my brain, which means that there's a memory there somewhere.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you've had a modification or two since then. It's been a couple of years.
Well, I mean, I guess the real question here is, how did you get in here? The door was destroyed by a rogue rad titan a few weeks ago, and we just boarded it up, and we haven't actually been able to go in or out of the bottom floor. Did you come in through the Kashim door?
No, I appeared in the chair. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Well, that seems useful.
Oh yeah, it's good. I mean, it's the best way to get around. Who needs doors when you can just open a rift?
Ooh, a rift. That sounds like a really fancy business that you open in the middle of a smaller neighborhood and destroy the local commerce.
Yeah, I think it is, right? There was a couple of them in Junk City.
City, yeah.
Shop at the Rift. Shop at the Rift. Shop at the Rift. That's the jingle, right? Everybody knows it. Shop.
You just
Shop
go
it.
down to the rift, or if you don't have enough, you go down to the rift rack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I popped into Jug City a few minutes ago. It looks like those raiders are still burning.
Oh, wow.
That's really
Wait,
unfortunate
like
for them.
they're on fire? They're burning? Did we miss something?
Oh, Jim Bob dropped his drink on them.
Yeah.
Dropped his drink. Yeah. And
Stuff's really flammable, right?
yeah. Raiders are very flammable.
It's true. It's because they barely bathe. So
What's all
I mean,
the sexual oils that cover them, right?
and motor oils
Yeah. Well,
and
mean,
sexual motor oils.
thank you, right? That's where I was going with that.
Do you want it? Do you want it? Do you want to?
No, you could. Finish it
Oh,
up.
okay. All right.
Well, on the subject of sexual motor oils,
Yeah.
I brought you a gift, DJ. I mean, I
Oh,
forgot
excellent.
I forgot you're looking for drone parts, but
Oh, yeah.
I did come across the groin of a sex bot.
Oh, excellent.
So I don't know, maybe you could just attach that to your drone when you have it.
Yeah, that's we'll definitely put that in a drawer
Yeah,
and save that for when I have. That'll be great. Thank you. for
yeah.
that.
It's a multi-gender groin from a sex bot. So whatever you're feeling on any given day.
That's excellent. We do love when guests who randomly spawn in our studio bring gifts.
Oh, it's always appropriate to bring gifts.
Groin variety, especially, right?
Yeah.
You know, that piece in particular looks familiar.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of looks like. Do you remember when Miss Stitches and her Rad Titan came through?
Every night in my dreams while screaming.
Yeah, doesn't that look like the part of the his girlfriend?
Oh, the sex bot.
Yeah, we
Oh,
I'd rather not. Dude, return it. Give it back. Give it back.
Oh no, it's not from Rex. At least
It's probably just the same model,
yeah,
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
similar model. You know, there's a standardizing that goes on in those things.
That would make sense, right?
Oh, could we install that on your monitor?
I think we could, right? There's a little space there beneath where the nutritional sack hangs, right?
Yeah, you could have a grasping arm, a groin, and a truck nuts.
Yeah.
Shouldn't the question be, should we?
Have we ever actually answered the question, should we? I think we just
No.
do.
Yeah, I mean, doing is, I think, a lot
Yeah, seems appropriate.
better, right?
So Sly, what's the purpose of your visit?
Oh, I mean, I've been listening. Figured I'd pop in, say hi. Let you guys know you are definitely broadcasting on a full spectrum.
Wow. See?
Yeah. Yeah, that user agreement is thoroughly violated.
Nice. Feels
Do you
good.
think there's gonna be some sort of repercussion?
I mean, there's the Time Space Bureau is definitely paying attention, so be careful.
Oh,
The TSB?
Yeah.
That
Oh man,
tracks.
I've only heard rumors of the TSB.
Oh yeah, they're out there.
the only question is, does misdemeanor work for them?
She's a free agent.
Well, okay, well then we should be fine then.
Yeah.
I mean, except for all the other people who've listened in to the show, who now know about what we did because we tell them at the beginning of every episode.
Well, you know, honesty's always a great policy.
Mhm.
Right up front.
It's always better to ask for forgiveness than to ask at all.
Yeah. Anyway, as long as our show doesn't fundamentally change anything in any of the other reality spaces, the TSB should not really care too much what we're doing, right?
No, it should be fine. So far, all you've really done is make the Larrys a little happier,
Yeah.
which could have terrible repercussions down the line, but we'll worry about that later.
Yeah. So as long as we just remain fundamentally ineffective as a show, we'll be great, right?
So, wait, the majority of the people that enjoy our radio show are the Larrys. We're making a bad show, gentlemen.
It's not just the Larrys, trust me. You guys are you have a small but dedicated audience across the multiverse, and you're growing every day.
Oh, well that's really good to hear.
Like in size, like...
Yeah.
Oh, like Seymour? Just growing every day and across the floor and up the walls?
More or less, yeah. Just, you know, little bit here and there.
It's like half the room now.
Yeah.
Just quit looking at it.
Did he just wink at me?
Yeah, with all 4 eyes.
Yeah. All right.
Well, I mean, I bet the listeners are wondering just as much as I am. So, you said that you have, you're letting us know that we're being heard over the dimensions, and you mentioned something about rifts, but I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, well, I mean, the multiverse is real. Like, I spend most of my time bouncing around. I actually just came from the Christmas world recently.
That sounds terrifying.
Oh, yeah, no, it's, they are...
What's this?
They're time locked? It's pretty rough. Yeah. I mean, they're constantly repeating Christmas Day.
It's like Groundhog's Day for Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. Every once in a while, I get that Christmas itch, so I pop in there for a minute.
Every time I get that, I go to the clinic.
I was going to say, do they have a treatment oil there? Or?
Yeah, I run an antivirus CN, frankly, but hey, I mean,
Little column A, little column B.
I suppose cinnamon and mistletoe could help instead, right?
Lots of peppermint oil.
Yeah, right. Pine cones.
Wow. Well, so you said that you jump around. How do you do that?
Oh, I've got this. You see this little thing on my arm here? His name is Regis, and I.
Well, hello, Regis.
Hello, gentlemen.
Oh,
Help me.
Pretty good.
I can
want one.
absolutely hear the top hat and monocle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, I absolutely made sure to program that in.
Can I get a matching one and name it Kathy Lee?
I mean, with the right materials, sure, yeah. But I mean, Regis is actually an acronym. It's Rift Generator and Scanner.
No, it's not.
Oh.
Argas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, everyone huddle around for Argas.
Well, I mean,
we got
yeah.
an Argas jump.
The A is silent, like most acronyms.
With the two of you inside of here, I mean, we've got enough Argas.
Hey, just because I run on diesel.
Well, I mean, we've discussed it before. Your exhaust is literally the poop from your body.
Yeah, huff it in. Get that high.
It's pretty exhausting.
Oh, sorry. I don't know what that was. Something broke. Ugh.
You need a checkup, Harv?
I'm fine.
I think it may have been one of those deadpans.
You got to be careful about that.
Yeah,
Self-deadpanning.
Yeah, I must have not been around when they outlawed puns here.
Well, I mean, we don't even know what the new rules are, honestly.
Yeah, I mean,
They haven't-
the three of us being here, and I mean, technically, I guess you being here, we more than double the population of the town.
Right, but now we got those raiders that are burning stuff.
Oh, do they count?
I mean, they took over, right?
Like if you could scream, you count, right? That's the rule.
Yeah, but I mean, they're also on fire, so
Yeah, can you successfully take over a town while on fire?
Depends on how many layers you got.
Yeah.
Or your mutation.
How resistant to fire you personally are, right?
Hey,
If you had a fire
fly! How resistant to fire are you?
I'm about as resistant as the average guy.
suit, Yeah.
So not especially.
I burn him constantly.
Nothing fancy about that suit?
Oh, the suit is definitely fire retardant, but me personally, not so much.
What else does your suit do?
When necessary, I can fan it out into a glider if I find myself falling from great heights.
Oh, that's exciting.
That's an incredibly useful and very obscure tool.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, the first time you find yourself falling off a building without one, you quickly realize you need it.
Yeah, it'd be a bummer.
Yeah.
So I've got to ask, how many buildings have you fallen out of?
I have to ask, how many times did it take you to find out that you needed a glider?
Oh, just the one. Trust, just the one. Fortunately, it wasn't a huge fall, so I only broke both legs. But
He whined for weeks.
as far as falling out of buildings, you'd be surprised. It's a pretty common occurrence.
Do you just walking along, then all of a sudden you're all, I'm falling out of a building.
Generally, I've pissed someone off, and it's time to run away.
Like a bitch.
Would you
Oh,
say that's
okay.
a normal occurrence?
3 out of 7 days,
3 times a week, you get pushed out a window.
Or jump. Yeah.
It's a pretty easy way to just leave a building, right? You're just
Also that, yeah.
I'm leaving.
Yeah.
There's not many windows anymore.
So
And no one can trump an exit like that.
Yeah. Shaka.
Sometimes it's just time to leave.
you were able to just teleport and appear here inside of this room. So does that just not work on the way out, or is that a stylistic choice?
Well, I mean, it takes a second to, program coordinates.
He has slow fingers.
So sometimes I don't have that second when I've got, 6 Zunak, chasing me down a hallway, For example.
We just met one of them.
You can always just start the teleport and then jump out the window, and as you're jumping out the window, you teleport, right?
Oh, yeah, as I'm falling, it's a quick, do. Yeah.
It's just a good,
but,
fuck your window as you leave.
Yeah. Yeah, jump out the window, pop the glider, figure out where I'm going.
Yeah, this all tracks.
Wait, Kasim could also teleport, and you were getting chased by his... Did you steal their technology?
Oh, God, no. My technology is much better than theirs.
Yeah. Yeah, there seems like technology like that could save an awful lot of lives.
Mm-hmm.
It has from time to time. With the right persuasions.
So you've got the power to save so many people, and you've come to this show for... Do you have a message for the people?
For the people? I mean...
Are you saving lives now?
I mean, I'm saving your lives, probably.
Oh. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
From?
Probably those things in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna move on. What else can your suit do?
It's warm, it's cold, depending on the needs of, if I'm in a desert, it keeps me cool. If I'm in, the tundra, it keeps me warm.
Climate control is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Handy.
Yeah.
No, that's a different function.
No, my suit, that's one thing my suit does not do. It's not handsy. I did not buy that model.
That's probably smart, right?
Yeah. Nobody wants to be walking around and suddenly get grabbed.
Yeah, right.
I wouldn't say nobody. There's a whole dimension of Larry's.
Larry's my leg. That's a good point.
That you make a solid point, Parker. Yeah.
I've only been above ground for 2.5 months now, and even I know that Larry's would totally be into that.
Mm-hmm. It's a very Larry thing, right?
Very Larry.
Speaking of very Larry things, it's about time for a commercial.
And now a word from your sponsors.
Hey you. Are you a time traveler out of place? You got a big meeting coming up, but you only kinda need pants? I got the story for you. Assless time chaps. That's right. Time chaps. But they're assless. Ain't got no butt. Ain't gonna slow you down. Things going wrong at your meeting? You should be able to get out of there, right through the window with your glider suit and your assless chaps. The glint of your sunglasses in the moonlit sky because you're wearing them and it's nighttime. It goes perfect with a stark white suit, your sunglasses, and your assless time chaps. I mean, who's gonna stop you? You're a time traveler. You can just tell them. In the future, this is how everybody looks. It's nothing but assless chaps and sunglasses at night. Oh yeah. The freedom of time travel is a liberating experience. Be extra liberated with the assless time chaps.
And we're back. Well, so you said that you were here to possibly save us from the things down in the basement, and probably the things down in the basement. Is there something that we need to do, or is there something that we need to know?
Well, I mean, remember, always check your surroundings, of course. Can't drill that home enough. Keep your eyes open. Keep your nose open.
Oh. Okay. That's hard to do.
So don't get sick. Our
Yeah.
noses are always open.
Flare your nostrils, right?
And my eyes are always open because the wakey won't let me sleep, so.
You might want to step off that a little bit.
I've heard this before.
Sure, yeah.
I
Just
don't think he can.
at this point, you're probably right. He's probably screwed, but we'll see what happens, I guess.
Okay, so we need to keep our eyes and our noses open.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what? I mean, are we looking for something? Are we just smelling something? Because it smells terrible in here.
Always has.
When
Welcome.
When it doesn't smell terrible, you should be scared.
Okay. Well, it sounds like we're gonna
Like-
be safe for a while.
Like, purity is not pure.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else we should look for? I mean, like, is that that the only thing that we're supposed to do?
I mean, I can't spoil it.
Oh. Okay.
Not foreboding or foreshadowing at all.
Not at all.
Well, I'm sold. What's next?
Well, I mean, next is pudding, obviously.
Wait, you share pudding?
Of course, I share pudding. I brought pudding for everyone,
Mm-hmm.
including I even got some special Android pudding.
Oh, look at that. You could just dip my nutritional sack in that.
Does that make it so that the pudding is now human pudding, people pudding?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's both. It's shared pudding, right? Half of it.
Yeah, always share pudding.
Mm-hmm. Half of it becomes edible to you, and half of it is absorbed into my scrotal-like appendage for nourishment, right?
Your solar-powered scrotal appendage.
Yep, that's the one.
We really should get a new skin for that, or at least a privacy panel.
The classic hairy and wrinkled is a goodie,
You know, it's
Why,
it's comforting to have it in the room, just seeing it all the time.
Yeah, no need to break from tradition. you know.
Nothing wrong with a classic.
It is nature's shape, I guess. I mean, all of our best technology is based off of nature.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say scrotums, but, you know.
Well, that's also true. A lot of technology was set forward in motion because of pornography. It's like Blu-ray versus HD DVD. Which way did porn go? Porn went Blu-ray, and that's the way the technology forwarded. Same thing with everything.
It gives a whole new meaning to 3.5-inch floppy, right?
Why do you think they made self-driving cars back in the day? Fancy, sexy time.
Oh no! Well, also, you can't masturbate while driving safely, at least.
That's half the fun, right?
Yeah.
Danger's
sure.
a thrill.
Yeah, but you can just turn off self-driving at that point if you're feeling real fancy.
I guess this is no longer survival tips, but more of fetish and kink night.
Oh, standard fetishes like masturbating while driving.
You know, the normals.
It's pretty
It's pretty vanilla. Yeah.
pretty standard fare. Who doesn't like a good tour and wank, right?
A good drive-by.
Yeah.
A little jerk journey.
Little driver's ed.
Little putt and pet.
Little radiator. I can't.
Diet roadhead.
Siphoning.
Self-driving while self-driving.
Well, so Sly, what's your plan after this? Well, I mean, this show only lasts for so long, so what are you going to do afterwards?
I'm definitely not going to Erection World.
He's not allowed anymore.
I bet the
Yeah,
roads are terrible there.
Well, you know, there aren't too many men left, because after 4 hours that becomes a problem. Yeah. Somebody had the wild idea to aerosolize Viagra, and then it got in the atmosphere. So.
Yeah, huff that stuff. That's dangerous, man.
Yeah. Don't go there unprepared.
Mm-hmm.
So, how do you prepare?
Oh,
Yeah.
gas mask. I mean, you gotta have some air filtration if you're gonna visit.
Pre-wank, right?
Pictures of grandma
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
walking around the whole world saying the alphabet backwards.
Mm-hmm. Thinking of European electrical outlets, right? But why aren't they like our? Why aren't ours like theirs, right? They have a long ground. It just makes sense, right?
Yeah. Damn.
Europe. Can't trust them.
Right? Except for their outlets. Right? That's good stuff.
Yeah. They've got.
They're all steampunky now, so their outlets are super crazy.
Well, so you said that you're not going to go to Erection World, but I mean, you didn't say what you are going to do.
Mm-hmm.
No, well, I mean, thinking about going to. Honestly,
He's thinking about Erection World.
so many places, all of time and space.
Yeah, it must be nice.
Yeah,
Can't think of one.
pretty good.
It's almost like when you have too many channels to watch and you can't decide what to
there's
watch.
so many
right?
options. It's
Too
I might
overload.
just hit shuffle and see what happens.
Ooh.
Ooh,
That's exciting.
before you do that, can you do me a favor? Can you go back before we entered the studio and hide a sandwich under the table?
I already did.
You're the best! You can come back anytime.
Time sandwiches. It's good.
And if you check, I stocked your fridge for you too.
Aw, all the old garbage is gone.
Who
Now
drinks
it's full of
Fago?
time sandwiches.
Oh, there's an entire world where Fago is the thing, so it's in plentiful supply.
I almost dropped it. Ooh, God, I had to really juggle it there. Kind of refreshing.
All right, well, looks like we've hit about the 40 or so minute mark for your show here, so I think I should be leaving. Remember to keep your noses open, and I'll see you soon.
Entering coordinates for Erection World. Just kidding. Ha. Ha.
Wow. That's an interesting way to teleporting.
You're just
Yeah.
gone, right?
So, I mean, he knew when the show was about to end, which is what makes me believe that, yeah, he's probably traveling through time. But, two, with that kind of power, it seems like you could just undo the apocalypse?
Wow. You might be able to.
Right. I mean,
Wait,
you
who might be able to?
Mm-hmm.
the Sly who was just here.
Who?
Oh. Yeah, who are we talking about?
Does anyone else want to get nasal spray? I have this weird urge to find some nasal spray.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll keep all my olfactory sensors way open, though. That feels necessary,
Yeah.
I think.
Like there's something that's going to be, important that we smell or don't see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh.
Well,
What was our show about?
I don't.
Smells.
All right, everybody, remember to smell
Mhm.
something.
Keep
Yeah.
on smelling.
Yeah, I smell everything before I eat it.
Mm-hmm. That's smart.
What the-
right?
What the fuck just happened for half an hour? The Afterworlds podcast was recorded in an improv setting with very little preparation or guidance. Sly, the time-traveling window jumper, was voiced by Michael Harris. He didn't give me any social media to share. Harvey Barrel was voiced by indie film actor Hunter O'Gwyn. You can find him over at Twitch, DMing D&D for Featherfall Tabletop Gaming. DJ 9000 was voiced by Alex Ruff. Parker was voiced by me, Udo Long. You can catch me on social media by searching for Afterworlds Game. You can also check out my other content on YouTube at the channel Afterworlds TV. You can catch all of us on Twitter at AfterworldsPod. Thanks for listening.